So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks Peter, there's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. And that gets things running. Argentina lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Bebeto picks it up out wide. Mateus. And he goes cross-field. And here's Hullet. Somewhat off target. Rummenigge. And this is Cruyff. Referee has just said play on.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Makaleli. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So no chances falling either way for the time being. In with the challenge. And he was quick to react. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Hullet. Cruyff! No one quite like him! A finish of true class! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Can he get onto this? No way through there. Cross from Rummenigge. Kahn claims it. Safe hands. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And Hullet! Oh, he's done it! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Convertido en el minuto 26. Número 7.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Mbappe! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Distributed tidily. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's Xhaka! Hasebe is the team's great visionary. Thuram. Rummenigge. No, that's been intercepted. Paredes.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Rummenigge. Now it's Bebeto. And it's Makaleli. Mateus. Milan have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence, and the pass is intercepted. Turan, it's a searching pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Gabriel, good ball, good take. Now it's Bebeto. Rummenigge knocks it into space. Crosses it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great challenge, time to perfection. Mateos! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Pullet goes short. Oh, good spread. Pullet, aimed at the far side. Defending of the desperate variety. So, a temporary halt to the action. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Down to business again. That'll be a throw. And it's Makalele. And he's been shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That pass has been well intercepted. Gabriel Barbosa, some resolute defending there. And he's got away from him. Makalele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nicely spread. That is ended up in no man's land.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hasebe, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Looking for the run. Yamal. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mateus does well to get it back. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Bebeto. Cruyff. Great ball. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Thuram gets a foot in here. And this is Bebeto. And the finish! Musiala. Granit Xhaka. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's having a go! Hey, what a big... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Played it... In he goes again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Yamal. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Cruyff. Bebeto. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And it's Cruyff. And this is takes a shot. No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Çalhanoğlu. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Mateus. He'll try from distance! And that is high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Bebeto. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take it. And Cruyff! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Cruyff really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Cambio.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Milan are having a ball here. Just eases him off the ball. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Can he get it through? Look at this. Can he finish? No, that's just wide. Taken back almost at once. Can he get on the end of this? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Gerrard. That is good alertness. Thuram. Messi receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Now it's Fletcher. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, this looks sharp. Ronaldo chasing after it. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Raul.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in the...
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's free, he has got space. Beckenbauer is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's a sharp pass. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And it's Scholes. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Beckenbauer. Pelé. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Scholes. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Fletcher. Tries to pass it through. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he skips past his man. That's destined for the flank. Ball in towards the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Raul might just make this. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the far post. And Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar. Not a bad try by any means.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
And they're quick to get it back. Not the most convincing of passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Triol. This is a promising build-up. Oh, it's Raul. Now he's got space here. He's found space here. Messi. Makaleli. Scholes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Back where it came from. And that's a good ball. And the finish! Maldini with the clearance. Fletcher running with intent. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Goal! Superb goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game.
And that is indeed the final act. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hasebe spots it and intercepts. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pelé gets a good foot in there. And he was alert to it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hasebe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Thuram.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Raul. Rijkaard. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's cut it out. That's a good ball out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Raul. Now the ball in. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. This might spell danger.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Chance! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he's there to clear it. And Messi! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Scholes. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nicely shaped ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he plays one through. Van Dijk can get it clear. And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. 5 minutes left on the clock. Darren Fletcher. Passing is crisp and sharp.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in plenty of space here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So there was to be no definitive result.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
Well, we all know what is coming, and for some it may be too much. It is utterly unbearable. So spot kicks imminent. All eyes on him as he places the ball. Fletcher to get things going. Oh, it's a nightmare start. The rueful look says everything.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
So on to the second man. Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Ronaldo is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
This to double their advantage. Up by 2. The lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Put away with poise.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Paris Saint-Germain with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, it's a really good save.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Messi is the 4th man to step up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Messi is the 5th volunteer.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Milan really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ronaldinho. That's tidy. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Vieira. That's really well cleared. England with the corner. They're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free. Udinese are looking to go forward now. That is good strength. Davids. Eto'o. Chance! Goal, England! The first significant strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Udinese really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Quality ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's having a shot! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's nice. Udinese have the chance to go the other way. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, they can break here. Messi powering forward here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Strokes it back. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Udinese clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Yamal goes short. And it's going to be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Yamal. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldinho. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mbappe. Pirlo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Udinese are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Eto'o. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eto'o! It's Eto'o! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rafael Varane. Yamal. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Ronaldinho. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Shot could be on. Good read, needed to be. Real chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.